survey and offline, all the offline. But so not using technology, example for Google Forms and Google Survey. So I couldn't upload all the surveys conducting offline, how to do upload. Yeah, so I
Okay.
couldn't, yes.
So I just love it that as soon as I open up, you're giggling because I like that. But it's like,
Sorry.
what is? Okay, but anyway, so you're saying everything was hand, like they filled out their surveys by hand?
Yeah. So
is this in relation to I wanted your results to back up what you said?
Dr. Wolf, I'm very not good at listening and speaking in English, even though I learned English very long time.
Look, here's what I always tell y'all, and it gets me a little teary, is that the fact that you did not grow up speaking English, and here you are writing at the graduate level in English, making perfect sense. Because if you didn't, I would correct. Like I don't correct in a math. Like I can't believe you use this verb, but I make the correction so you can learn. Hey, in English we say it this way. But that you're sitting here saying, "Oh, I don't speak English very well," and I'm saying here, girl, I'm so proud of y'all, because most Americans don't even speak Spanish, and 30% of our country is Spanish. So I want you to feel very proud of yourself.
Thank you.
And it, your paper was superb. I'm looking up now what my comments were, because I think you're talking about that I need to see your actual results as an appendix, because I had to ask that from several people to include that, because if you say 18% of the kids said this, and it's like, in research we don't just believe the researcher, not because I don't trust you, but because
thank you.
So anyway, I'm trying to pull up my notes to you. Here we go. Okay, so let me see exactly what I said. And the purpose of the grade, you actually scored everybody. The lowest score, I think, was a 91, but it's just I have to take off enough points so I for sure get your paper back updated. Okay, let's see. Okay, comment. Yeah, a good study. All the raw data with explanations. Okay.
Sorry.
So, yeah. So, are you telling me that your surveys were handwritten?
Yeah. So, I collected all the data offline and was unsure how to upload it into Word. So I visited computer center to seek help today, but they declined. They only conducted scheduled group classes, not offer individual assistance. So I'm so very nervous and yeah. So because I'm not good at technology. So and tomorrow, one of my I am meeting with a high school teacher to learn how to process data using Excel tomorrow. Sorry.
Okay. I guess well, first I would say, don't be nervous. I'm going to help you. I'm not going to You didn't get this far by being lazy and dumb, so I'm going to help you, okay? But I'm
yeah,
just trying to understand how I can help you.
yeah,
So, so you have all your data written down, is that right? All
yeah,
your
right.
results written down, and
Yeah,
you're
yes.
just trying to get them into Excel.
Yeah, just a
Or
moment.
Word.
Dr. Wolf, just a moment. Yes, I just write what, yeah, and then,
So you did the interviews and you wrote down the answers.
yeah, yes.
Okay, can you just type them into Word,
Yeah,
into
yeah,
your study?
yeah.
Yeah, that's all I need. I don't need anything else. I just need in your appendix the responses, because if you say, I really could pull up your paper, but if you say the teacher said that
Oh, yeah.
putting things in games
Mm,
excited the students.
yes.
Okay, I need to see the teacher's comments. I need to see exactly what those teachers told you, because then I look at it and go, that's not what they said, or whatever. So I don't need, especially if they're qualitative, and I'm just going to pull up your paper. So hello, Simbangili. You're getting a little lesson here with Hyun, excuse me. Let me just pull up your paper,
Yeah.
because I'm helping you very much by just making up
Sorry.
stuff.
Hello.
So,
Hello,
how are you?
everyone. Oh my God,
And you're
we're so nervous. I'm so nervous as well. I think I'm just like, hey, I'm just so nervous. I just saw my feedback as well. I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't talk the ball now. I can't.
well, like I said, everybody's grade was in the 90s. It's just I can't pass that paper because I have to be sure I get everything I said I needed, like I need your results. Okay, so if you get, and there are several people whose papers did not pass because I just need maybe one thing, but I have to make the paper not pass. So that's why I said in the notes, hey, as soon as in Unit 8, I'll update your grade. So don't be worried about that. So Hyun, I'm trying to pull up here. Okay, so you used Duolingo. That was yours, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm trying to see. All right, let's see. How do I see all the notes without scrolling? I'm trying to see where that provide the data. Okay, all right. So yeah. Okay, so you're talking about on page 27, and you say the teacher's observations. Yeah. So all I need from you is what the teachers told you. So somewhere you got the idea that they reported significant improvements in students' conversational abilities. Okay, I want to see the teachers say, what did the teacher say? That's all.
Yeah, thank you.
That's the data, that I don't see anywhere else I said. Okay. Again, though, I do want to know if you, so early on, when you're talking about Duolingo, tell us if you use the free or paid version. Okay, now here on page 27, I said you must provide the before and after results. So you gave them a test of some kind? Pre and post intervention?
Yes, just to asking the word or sentences.
Yeah, so that's another thing to put in the appendix is, the students scored this before and they scored that after.
I can do it. Yes.
That is what I need from you.
Thank
looking
you.
For any other points? Yeah, so that's what I was saying is on page 25, your raw data should have been provided in a table along with the summary. That's all. It's not.
Okay.
It's So let me show you what a table looks like, okay? Because, you know, it's there is a format in APA, and
Yeah. Sorry, I tried. I
you
can
tried what?
correct it. Sorry.
You tried what?
I tried to correct it, all the form, APA form, but
That's okay. You're doing fine. You're doing fine. That's why hey, I'm telling you, your paper is no worse than anybody else's. Everybody, I would say almost everybody, had nobody made a 100. I'll tell you that. Okay, and then you know this is how we learn: is you
yes,
submit
thank you.
something, and I say fix this or that. I don't sit here and go, gosh, Hune, I can't believe you're still. I don't do that. I just correct it. And
Thank you
that's
so
how
much.
you learn, because the thing is, right? Your job is to be a
Learning.
teacher. Your job is a teacher. My
Yes.
job, my job is a facilitator. Okay. I don't really teach you anything because you are
Yes.
graduate students, and
Mm,
it's self-learning and you're off on your own, right? So
mm,
I facilitate your understanding of APA.
yes.
And that's
Yeah.
all. But I'm not sitting here
Thank
going,
you.
she's terrible. I know I don't say that about anybody,
Yes.
because you're
Thank
all
you.
learning. Trust me,
Yeah.
you're all pretty much at the same point. Okay, so I'm going to show you a table. Okay. Okay. All right. So this isn't. Can you see my table here? That's an example of what your table would look like. Okay, so you can have table 1, and you can have results
Mm,
of
yeah.
what was this result of? Let's see what your paper say.
Oh, sorry. Oh, hello. Oh,
Okay.
hello. Oh, yes.
Okay. All right. So your raw data. Okay. So here, the title of your table is going to be pre and post intervention assessment, for example. So right here. Okay. And then you're going to have pre-test,
Ah,
post-test. Whatever that is, you don't need that.
yes.
Pre-test, post-test.
Yes, yeah.
Um, I don't think you'll need that column.
Oh,
And
yes.
you'll have
Yes.
pre-test, and you'll
Yeah.
have mean,
Okay.
median, standard
Mm,
deviation, and
yes.
then post-test, mean, median, standard deviation. And then you'll
Understood.
have note, this
Mm,
is the raw data, or these are the scores from the pre and post intervention.
mm.
Boom. Okay, so let's see if they have another example. Yeah, so here, table 1, pre and post intervention scores. Pre-test, then you'll have the name or the student, class or pre-test, whatever it is, their names, however you did it. So student A, student A, student B,
Okay.
student C,
Mm,
and then you'll have, that's what this is, mean, okay, the average
mm,
score, standard deviation,
mm,
that's really all I need. And then post-test, mean,
mm.
standard
Yes.
deviation. I don't need this stuff, okay? It's a very simple table.
Mm. Hello. Yes. Yeah.
So let's see, APA style's got some too. They have more examples. Okay, so
Okay, start.
okay, this is about what yours is going to look like. Table
Uh,
1, pre and post assessment scores.
yeah.
And you'll have, you probably won't even have that, but you'll have pre-test, post-test. So the number of students, so you'll have student A,
Um,
and then you'll have their mean.
Mm.
They scored average, their score for the pretest was 5.
Oh,
And their score for the post-test was 10.
yeah.
Okay. But if you do them as a group, then you can put, pre-test, their score average, or the mean was 25, or the mean was 5. The standard deviation was 3. So somebody scored a 2 and somebody scored an 8. That's how you get standard deviation. And then you have post-test. Their average score was 10. Standard deviation 2. So somebody scored an 8 and somebody scored a 12. That's it. That is all you need. Okay, so yeah, because now you can run a t-test. I'm going to be quite honest, yours is not that complex. So now, if your high school teacher tomorrow will show you how to run a t-test, that's better. Okay, that's more oh gosh, makes it more credible. Okay, but so this is what yours will look like. Pre-test, the mean was 3, or the mean was 5. So again, that standard deviation is how far you are from the mean. So I had students that scored, like I said, if your standard deviation is 2 and the mean is 5, I had somebody in a 3, and I had somebody in a 7. And then here, so this would be pre-test, this would be post-test. The mean was 10, standard deviation 2.
Okay.
And Excel will do all of that for you. Okay, so, but this is just a format. Yours doesn't need to be that complex. I'm trying to find, okay. Now, here is your qualitative, so the teacher interviews. Okay, table 2, teacher responses, what is this? Teacher responses to, what'd you ask? Teacher observations regarding students' conversational skills. That's your title. And you're going to have, teacher response or example quote. So you're going to have teacher A said, teacher A, and then what did teacher A say? And then you're going to have teacher B. What did teacher B say? That's all going to go in as an appendix, because I don't want to see this in the body of your paper. It's too much. So put it in an appendix.
Okay.
So,
yes.
So then in your paper, okay, so right here, you would say, oops, appendix.
Yes.
C, or whatever it is, like that.
Okay.
And then that will tell the reader, oh, go to appendix C. And I'm happy after you meet with that teacher, send me your draft.
Yeah.
When you think you've got it where it should be, you don't have to wait till unit 8. I'm fine with looking at them as an update or as a progress.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay? But I want you to realize you're not going to fail this course. Your paper's not a failing paper. You just need to provide a justification for what you're saying. And I don't like to pass papers that aren't formatted correctly, because it makes me look bad, because my name's on this piece of paper and it looks like, she doesn't care. But the worst I would do is just give you an incomplete, and that gives you extra time to fix it. And I work with you while you're fixing it.
Yes. I will do
so
it.
You're not going to fail.
Okay. Thank you so much for your help.
Yeah. And like I say, if you want to send it to me to say, hey, am I doing the right thing so far? I'll go, yep. Or
yes,
let's work
I'm-
on this.
yes, I feel comfortable. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Oh my
Can I
goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh, I think our energies and our emotions are all over today. I
I know,
I
but
just I just
I know,
I
but
just
just
felt the
like I
same
told
way.
Hyun, you know, it's very common for,
Yeah.
because again, there's just, you just left out something or whatever it is. It's not because your paper's bad.
Yeah.
It's just because
Yeah.
you didn't give me something and I don't want to pass your paper.
Mm.
And then in unit 8, hey, you were supposed to give me this. Now I can't pass you.
Yeah.
I'd rather have you not pass in unit 6,
Mm.
and then you pass in unit 8, and then I go back and adjust unit 6 grade. So do you
Oh,
want to
okay.
talk about your paper?
Yes, please. Absolutely. I think I joined the meeting earlier on, I think 30 minutes early, because I thought I would be here waiting up. I realized that you asked, like when initially when I wanted to do the study, I wanted it to take 12 weeks. But now I was looking at it, I was like, am I going to be able to get to 12 weeks? And then I started as soon as I was done with unit 4 of methodology in course 5470. That's when I
No
started.
problem. That's absolutely fine. That's all I was just checking. And that's fine
Yes.
because I've got some, I've told several people in 5470, hey, your design is fine. Go start data collection. So
Yes.
that's fine, no problem. I figured that was the
yes.
case. Okay,
Yes.
so
And then
let's
I
see.
realized, okay, and
Yeah.
one other thing I realized on your comments there, I realized that you would say not a sentence, like you leave that not a sentence note. And then I was like asking myself, what does this mean? Like,
Okay,
yes.
let's pull it up. Yeah, no biggie. Now I'm looking at my comments. All you need is so you put in a copy of your permission letter, but it wasn't signed. So I need that. And then I need a blank consent form. And you uploaded those, you were supposed to upload those in unit 2. So you should have them.
Yes.
And then your qualitative responses, same as Hume. So you don't actually have that much to correct. Okay, here we go. So, all right. Now I notice your centering is off. I didn't check that was that. Okay, so we're talking about, yeah, not a sentence. Yeah, okay. I get you. I remember doing that. Okay. So, okay. So, hi, Michael and Jason. I didn't say hello to you either. Okay.
Hello, this is Jason.
All right. Here we go. Okay, so Sivangili, this is your paper. Okay, so all right,
Yes.
so I'm gonna read this to you. So close your eyes and listen. Okay. The overall attitude toward innovation and technology integration in the school and the availability of technological resources such as laptops and smart boards to support gamified learning.
Oh.
What are good, didn't work with the students, is supported by, you understand what I'm saying? So
I get
you've got a subject, but no real verb. So, okay, what about this?
Okay.
Okay,
I get you.
Yep, and then here's the other one. Additionally, getting a brief description of the existing curriculum and teaching methods used in STEM subjects while identifying any specific challenges or areas for improvement in student engagement or achievement within the current STEM program.
Okay.
Didn't happen. So you're missing your verb. So,
okay.
and I can't help you. Sometimes I'll make word suggestions like, whatever I think you're trying to say, but I don't know what goes there. So
Okay.
what is it you're
Okay.
trying to say? Okay.
I'm trying to zoom it up here. So
Oh,
I
yeah,
see.
let me see. I'm sorry. There we go. I meant to do that.
Oh, I joined with my laptop.
So, this might be, because we're talking about context. So you might be
Yes.
saying, was a focus of my study or has been done at the school with little success. I just want, context, you're talking about what's happening at the school. What's the school like?
Okay.
And so, what I'm guessing is the overall attitude toward innovation and technology integration isn't taken that seriously at the school. That's what I figured. But I don't.
It's not.
I don't know.
Definitely, it's not.
Is not. So you would put something like, I'm just, I'm not trying to tell you what to write, but, has not been taken into consideration in the past. Something. So you need your verb.
Okay.
Something, something like that. I don't know.
Thank you so much. I see that. Yes, I see
Okay.
that.
And then you're the same in that your qualitative results. So, because you did an interview somewhere.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So somewhere I put, I need your qualitative results wherever they are. Well, I don't know. Yeah. They're still in the future. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, so you got it close for your table. Okay. Now, but here it was a frequency. Frequency of what? Frequency of, I don't know what this is. Correct answers or
Correct. No,
what?
Okay. I see. That is learners who did well. Like, is the frequency of learners who did well. I realize how I made it.
And then, yeah, so that's what I said. Pre-test score is a 4 out of. So here's where you would put a note. Okay, so that's why we have notes, and you would say note. Frequency is the whatever it is, and then for scores, the minimum. Well, we only say, let's see, the maximum score possible is 10.
Okay.
Okay, so now I can go, whoever scored a 4, that's not very good. A 9? Hey, that's pretty good. So did 18 kids score a 9? That's good. Did 25 kids score 10? I'm guessing that's not what that is because of the decimal. Okay, so that's what so we put a note when you have a table. So it goes, frequency. And we put this information in the table because I don't want the reader to have to go, okay, where did she talk about frequency? Right. So that's the purpose of the note is just like, hey, here's how you interpret this table.
Okay.
And if you look at,
easier to read.
Yeah. So if you look at these are more extensive note. Okay. Note. So the number of study. Oh, okay. That's okay. So 120. Okay. Okay. So you don't have to go, okay, what is this now? Right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I see that.
All right.
Is it okay if maybe I will change the table to, I think yours is much more easier, the one that you showed.
Yep.
Is it okay?
Oh, yeah, it's your table.
Okay.
All right. And so, wherever I was talking about your qualitative. Okay. So this is what I'm talking about. Students' perception of enjoyment. Okay. You're telling me that you've noted their perception. Okay, I want to see it.
Then here, can I ask that here, the evidence you need is that one that is similar to the previous students, that teacher A said what, the learner B said, like that. That's that way. Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah, and that'll go in the appendix, because
Okay.
again, we don't want it right here. So you would say, has been noted, excuse me, has been noted. Oh,
Okay.
in appendix B, whatever.
Okay. I
Because
see that.
appendix A is going to be your signed permission letter from the principal. Appendix
Okay.
B is going to be a blank consent form. And I have all this, I believe, in the in the course forum.
Mhm.
Or announcements. Let's see. Oh, is it? That's me. I thought I had something that said, yeah, items needed in Unit 8. So, and this is for Appendix A. That's the site
Okay.
permission letter. Oh, well, where's my
Mhm. Survey questions.
site permission letter? Okay, so I don't have them in order.
Okay. I see this. And the course forum. Okay.
I don't know. I must have forgotten something. Okay, well, I'm not going to do this in front of everybody, but anyway, I'm going to fix this. Oh, I got cords here. Wait, what the heck? Okay. So, all right. So, yes, these are the things that need to be in your paper. But, as you can see, I'm saying, if you don't have a small group survey, you're not going to have small group questions, right? So that's the purpose for the little asterisk there.
Okay. Thank you so much.
In the, that's in the course, course form.
First one. Right. Thank you so much.
And so, and the reason you wouldn't have a site permission letter is somebody did theirs online or something. They're not going to have a site letter. So, and in fact, that person emailed me and said, "Oh, you have, oh, sorry, I forgot." So you don't need one.
Okay.
Okay, but please feel better, both you and Hume, because it's just little things not going to make or break.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So much, Doctor. I appreciate it.
Sure.
I will just make those adjustments. Thank you.
Okay. Jason, how you doing? Or Michael, how are you? Anyone? Let's see. I was thinking of something last night. Oh, Ian, you got something?
No. I just
okay. Yeah, I was thinking about something.
I want to.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye bye.
Oh, you leaving me?
Hello.
Okay. All right.
I want to hear Jason's story. Jason
Okay.
is my classmate.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I want to hear what he says. Just Michael.
Yeah, Michael's in 5470. So Jason, I think, is having a little trouble. Maybe. Let's see.
Why?
Jason, are you with us?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you are. Okay. Hi.
Jason.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah. How you doing, Jason?
Doing really well.
Okay.
A lot of relief after the feedback I got. Kind of like, I was not sure, and then it's like I started to second guess everything I was doing, and then I'm like, I think I'm overthinking it. Then I was like, okay, that's a sign that I'm probably overthinking it. So I just stopped and.
I don't remember in particular, but things were good. Was yours the one that's not quite finished?
I think I'm done. I just have to make a few of the edits and corrections.
Okay, somebody doesn't have a bunch of their data yet because they're still collecting. So I was thinking that was you. It's definitely it's only a guy, but anyway, yeah, it's fine. Okay, so yeah, well, it happens. I mean, it's a big deal. And so, probably never having done one, it doesn't feel straightforward, but that's why I'm really happy to have a Unit 6 because we can get all this, and make the corrections, and then we're not having to do that in Unit 8 and go, hey, you're not going to graduate on time. And that's what I was telling Hune is that if somebody's paper just still isn't ready in Unit 8, no problem. We just put you in incomplete status, and then you have 3 weeks, and I work with you directly. Happens every term. I have somebody who's not quite ready, and that's okay. You don't pay anymore. We just work on it together.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. Michael, how about you? The lone 5470 student.
Yes, 54/7. Please, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay. So before joining, I heard of getting to a Unit 2 to get document for submission of probably preparing the letters for the schools. Because I'm in 5470, I'm kind of wondering, after my study, I think I've been given a go ahead to do the data collection, but I've been thinking and wondering how to get letters and approval from the institution to the school. And the school will be reopening coming Tuesday. So it's a mission school, and with mission schools, they always want letters and stuff to get an approval. I've already spoken to the head teacher, and the head teacher have given me the IT head for me to be communicating with. But an official letter will be appropriate for me. So I was thinking through how to go about it, whether I have to write it personally and send it to the school, or there's an official letter, I have to get it from the institution.
Yeah, so whatever school, whatever site, that's who gives you permission. So I did my study, my dissertation online with previous students who had been through a course. So they were not at the school, they had been to the school. I still had to get site permission from the site where the course is held. So I went to that commander, Army, and said, gave him a letter, and I gave him the breakdown of here's what I'm going to be doing, and so I got permission. So I think in 5470, I gave you a sample letter, did I not?
I can't tell. I don't know.
I meant to because, like I said, some of you I said, at this point I'm saying go ahead and start your data collection, but you got to have that site permission before you can do anything,
Okay.
or else it doesn't count. So let me see. Yeah, sample site permission is in the course forum. Okay, so you get it in 5910, but if you're going to start your data collection, so this is a sample. I think it's pretty good. If I were you, I would just use it.
Okay.
And while you're doing this, you can work on your informed consent. So you put your name and all that, and then this needs to be specific for your study. So you would tell them what you're going to do, with whom, what you're trying to find out, and then pretty much everything else can stay. Okay. But this thing right
So-
here, this part, the nature, that is all about you and your study.
Okay.
And then I need to see a signature. And usually it's, you know, the digital signature or I've seen them printed out and then students take a picture of it, but it has to be uploaded into your paper, your final report, and you have to provide this in Unit 2, by Unit 2 in 5910, or else you can't do your study.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but it is in the course form.
Okay.
So yeah, I would recommend that you sit down with that person if you can, so that you can, you know, because especially if you're working with kids, they get very nervous. You know, it's like, hey, I teach here. Yeah, but you might do something wrong. Okay, I'm not going to do anything wrong, but. So sit down with them, have that permission letter, have a copy for yourself. You're going to, if I would, provide them what we call an executive summary, which here's what I'm going to do. Here's who is in my population that I'd like to study. Here's why. Here's what I'm looking for. And then all your stuff about the ethics, how you're going to. So all the stuff from your proposal, you said considerations during. You want to tell that leader, here's how I'm going to make sure that my population is kept safe during the intervention. Here's how I'm going to keep from having bias. Here's how I'm going to, and lay it out for them, because that makes them feel better about turning you loose in their building doing a study, because they're accountable. You know, if you do something and some parent calls, yeah, this teacher made my kid cry during read aloud, they're responsible. So they want to know that they can trust you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Sure.
Dr. Wolf, I think I'm taking you back to us. Yes, our portfolio activity, Unit 7. I was reading it, and then I saw that it says we must post the reflections we shared with our classmates. So that would mean we're going to reflect on a whole unit, the whole module. And
your whole program. The whole program. You've already done it. Wow. Yeah. So anything about UO people, about your master's program, and then the reason they have you do it as a portfolio is you might want to put in things that are personal. You don't want to say in front of everybody, so you can write that part in the portfolio. But it's about your whole experience. So good and bad, you know, and if there are things that didn't work that you didn't like, put it in there, because that's for me as an instructor to say, you know, they felt like they were isolated, you know, okay, well, then I'm good. That's why I have these Teams meetings as often as I do. I used to just do them, you know, a couple times during the term, but students would write, you know, I feel like I'm isolated and I'm all alone out here. And I'm like, okay, well, we're going to fix that. So anything that was good or bad about UO people as a whole. And then, like I said, if there are things that you don't want to share in front of everybody, you can put it in that portfolio and only I will read it.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to send out.
Feeling much better now.
Say that again,
Doctor. I was saying, at least you feel much better now. We are so calm now.
Good.
We're going to go back and then fix the mistakes and then send it back to you. Maybe you check if it's fine.
Absolutely.
Because we don't want to fail. We don't fail. Oh my goodness.
And then you'll be done.
it's interesting. It's very interesting because most of it is difficult when you are doing it and you don't have anybody to ask questions from. You don't know who to get to really explain something to you. Although I have friends, I have the internet, I have everybody, but definitely you don't have the closest colleagues who also understand. Your challenge might be their challenge, and they don't have the same solution as you also have that same solution to what you want to get. So it becomes a challenge. But I think when we come online like this, the little informations we get, for instance, with the 5090, is it 5090? The second course we're going to do
5910, yeah.
5090, for instance, though I've not gotten there, when people ask questions, I put those ideas down for the future.
Good.
And it
Yeah.
really helps. So there's no need asking those questions unless probably I mess it up in my mind and I have to clarify it. And it becomes interesting. Yes,
Yeah.
because
Yeah. That's why, so when I used to teach 5270 or 5280 instructional techniques and then 5910. And so I would have those students who were only halfway through their program dial in with the 5910 so they could see, oh, wow, this is what it's going to be like. Because while you're going through the program, we don't do a good job, and I don't know that you can, show you how all these courses are going to fit together in your last two classes. You're going to draw on all that information you've been learning and putting that into your study. It should be anyway. You shouldn't be, you start your topic in 5470 should not be the first time you're thinking about constructivism or Duolingo, language train, right? Like your topic should come from all the things you studied throughout your last 13 classes. But I think when you're going through the program, you don't understand that. All this is going to come together. So that's why I did like having those 5270 people halfway through their program. But I'd rather teach the two capstones together because that way I can connect everybody and sometimes I do get 2 or 3 students in both courses, and that's really nice because we just carry through what we were doing before. But this is just luck of the draw, who I get. I mean, there are probably 300 of you going through the capstone, so it would be impossible for UO people to take the students I had in 5470 and drop them into 5910 because it's too much going, okay, this guy. I mean, they just don't have time to do that. So it's just lucky when I get to see the same person twice. Lucky for me. I don't know if they feel lucky, but
Good.
they may be like, oh no, her again. All right. Well, I'm happy to sit here, but I was trying, like I said, I was thinking of something last night, but I just can't remember what it was. And I thought, yeah, if there's time for me to pontificate, I can talk about this, but I will tell you that I did something exciting. I signed up to swim with sharks. The problem is it's very expensive. It cost me an arm and a leg.
Wow.
Anybody get it? Arm and a leg?
Wow.
Yeah, no, if you don't speak English naturally, you may not understand it. But, when we say something's very expensive, we say it costs an arm and a leg. So that was my joke. I write letters to elderly people. It's this program that they have in America. And so I sign up to write generally 10 cards a week. And I don't know who I'm writing to. I'm just writing to people in nursing homes. And anyway, so I try to put in a joke. So that's my joke of the week, so give them something to laugh about. And then I say,
Thank you so much.
yeah, well, here's another one. Because I say, boy, it's gotten really hot here in the South. Why, it's so hot, the chickens are laying hard-boiled eggs. That's another joke.
Oh
Oh,
my
dad
goodness.
joke. Dad joke. Yeah. But anyway,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr.
So-
Wolf.
you're
Yeah.
welcome.
Thank you so much.
Oh, of course, of course. Yeah, and we
I feel
might,
comfortable.
yeah, and we might have another one of these next weekend. I don't know if we'll need to come back, but we'll see. I'll see kind of how it's going because, 5470 will have turned in their proposals, so they may want to talk. But we'll see. So, yeah. So, all right. So, like I said, I'm happy to sit here, but, if I know it's late for some of you, so if
too.
you don't have anything more,
Yeah.
you can say goodbye or you can hang on.
Bye.
Bye-bye. But we're definitely coming back with
Thank you.
questions and verifications.
You're welcome. Yeah, like I
Bye.
say, send me
Bye.
if you're doing updates, send it to me and I'm happy to look at it.
Okay.
Definitely. We are doing that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, how can I
Hit the
come
red
out?
button.
Red button?
I should say leave.
Sorry.
I think I
But-
can.
Yes. Bye. Bye.
Okay, did you find it? Because I think I can hang you up. Let's see.
I can't. Go
Remove
out.
from meeting. Okay, I'm going to remove you. Okay. Bye.
Yeah. Bye. 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 Thank you.
Okay.